What's poppin', beautiful people? How you doing today? I hope you're doing fantabulous. Welcome to my channel, 12th House Tarot. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, boo-boo. How you doing? And if you're new to the channel, my name is Renee. Okay, you can call me NayNay, whatever floats your boat. And today's pick a card reading is on the topic of what is a message from your higher self? Your higher self has a message for you today. So if you clicked on this video, okay, your higher self's trying to talk to you, boo-boo, okay? So we have 3 cards to choose from. For group 1, we have this selenite heart. Okay, so go ahead and meditate on the energy if it resonates. Okay. For group 2, we have this raw rose quartz. Okay. Go ahead and meditate. And for group 3, we have this amazonite. Okay. So go ahead and meditate on that energy. Okay, pause the video if you have to. Okay, always listen to that first vibe. Timestamps will be down below, and I will see you with your pile. Alrighty, boo-boo. If you chose group 1 with the selenite heart, this will be your reading. Okay, real quick, just go ahead and take a deep breath in. We're going to clear the energy. And release. Okay, so we've set the intention. This is a message from your higher self. If you clicked on this video, it is not by accident. So let's go ahead and see what your higher self has to say to you today. So the first card we have is Big Bold Vision. Oh, wow. Okay. And the perfection of your life. The perfection of your life. So with this big, bold vision, your higher self is saying that there is a vision that you've had for your life, okay? And I am hearing this message come through with the perfection of your life, okay? This is about you, okay? Stepping into your boldness, your authenticity. The 2 numbers we do have, we have 15, okay? So that adds up to 6. And we have 30. That's interesting. Your higher self is showing me that right now you're at this halfway point, okay? If you've been working on something, okay, maybe you've been feeling like, you know, is this the end all be all? Am I getting anywhere? Okay, because this goes from 15 to 30. 15 is the halfway point to 30, okay? So it's saying right now you're actually exactly where you're supposed to be, okay? Looks are not as they appear. You're in this halfway point on the vision that you're creating for your life, and everything is interconnected with the perfection of your life. Okay, so let's go ahead and see some more. Wow, we have the observer. There is this energy coming through of sometimes maybe you're feeling like things are kind of suction cupped to your face. Okay, looking at all the little details of your life, whatever it is that you're working on or what you want to go towards. Or it's also, you know, sometimes this can be that kind of perfectionistic paralysis, right? Where we've been working on the details and stuff, and maybe we lose sight of the bigger picture is what's coming through, okay? So, yeah, your higher self is wanting you to see the bigger picture, okay? To not get stuck in a rut in whatever you're going towards, okay? You know, sometimes we're going towards our goals and it's like it seems like it's so far away, okay? Even if you look at this observer card, he's looking at the moon right there, right? Something that's so far away. But it's all about your perception is what your higher self is saying, because you could either see it as so far away or you can see it as it's big, it's bold, it's right there in front of me. Okay, this is this energy coming through of embodying that which you desire. Okay, it's not something that's the end result, it's what's happening right here, right now. Okay, I just heard count your blessings. Okay, we have Skull of Light Illumination. Wow, Skull of Light Illumination. Things are being illuminated right now. Okay, also seeing the forest for the trees, because back to this, the perfection of your life, I'm being drawn to those trees. Okay, needing to see the forest for the trees. Okay. Okay, let's see what else we got. Oh, yes. Okay, so we have self-sabotage. Okay, so yeah, like I said, you're at this halfway point and it's really easy to give up, is what I'm hearing. Your higher self doesn't want you to give up. To see things from a broader perspective, don't give up on yourself. It's really easy, like whenever you're at the halfway point towards your goals or whatever it is that you're doing in life, to get caught up in like, there's this energy of like perfection, right? I want to perfect it, okay? And so it's like I said, self-sabotage, that perfection paralysis where we kind of get stuck in a rut. Okay, Spirit is saying that you're almost there. Your breakthrough is almost there. To not get stuck in a rut and self-sabotage your vision. okay, with that big bold vision. There's something that you have seen, okay, through your intuition. I'm sensing here also your higher self is saying that this vision that you've had for your life, okay, it's not just in your imagination, is what I'm hearing. Okay, it's not just your imagination. And sometimes I'm also hearing that the idea of whatever it is, that vision that you have feels like it's unrealistic, okay? And I'm hearing that you're uh, focusing on what's realistic, what's not realistic. This is what's self-sabotaging your progress, okay? That's what I'm hearing. So Spirit doesn't want you to think that you're delusional and having big goals or big dreams or big aspirations, okay? That vision was given to you for a reason, okay? And I'm hearing this message come through from your higher self. It's time to set the tone with that skull of light illumination. This is lighting the light in the darkness. Because if you look at the self-sabotage card, she's holding a candle. Okay, this represents that spark, okay, that initial spark that you had in the beginning of your journey. Okay, there's an energy coming through of needing to reignite the spark. Okay, remember why you started this in the first place. Envision what it is that you're actually wanting to attain, and instead of looking at it as something that's outside of yourself, something that you could go ahead and embody right now. Okay, and this is almost like it might feel delusional to sit there and think larger than life about yourself, okay, saying, yeah, I am powerful, I am the shit, you know what I'm saying? uh spirit saying in your higher self, they're saying that that is not delusional, okay? It's that law of assumption is what I'm hearing, okay? We have release the petals, transformation, death and rebirth, shedding all changes, okay? So your higher self is saying that there's a limiting belief, okay, that needs to be shed. This self-sabotage where you think small of yourself, okay, because that is not the truth of who you were born as. When you were born, you know, maybe when you were younger you felt special, you felt unique, and maybe you know, you went through life and experiences where people did not validate that initial spark that you had, is what's coming through, okay? So your higher self is wanting you to remember that fire, okay, that power that you were born with, okay? Despite the experiences that you've been through, either being rejected or not being validated by others, it's time to validate your vision, is what your higher self is coming to say. And there's a need to release the old, release the petals, because there's a transformation taking place. There's a birthing that's taking place. And just as birthing is in real life, it's painful, there's contractions, okay? It's not a pretty sight. Just because things are not pretty doesn't mean that good things aren't happening, okay? That's what I'm hearing, especially back to that observer card, okay? It's time to change the perception of how we're viewing, okay? So if things are falling apart, if things feel, if you lose people or something like that, Spirit is saying those people that you've lost were limiting your vision, okay? They were making you play small because you're meant to live boldly, okay? I'm seeing that you're a light worker as well, okay? And as a light worker, sometimes you can attract other people who are, okay, it's like a moth attracted to the flame, okay? You're going to attract people who need healing, and you're also going to attract narcissistic people, okay? So you're very empathic, is what your higher self is saying. To trust yourself, you're highly intuitive, okay? It's time to trust yourself, to let go of those limiting beliefs that are telling you that you're small, that you're not, you know, what's the point, you know, that those limiting ideologies, okay? It's something that you picked up. It's not really you, okay? And the last card we have is We Are Nature. Becoming grounded, embodiment, and living in connection. When I say embodiment, okay, your higher self wants you to ground your energy more, okay? We do have, like I said, back to these trees, okay? Some of you could benefit by going out and meditating out in nature would help, okay, to ground your energy. That way your vision, it's like having to be rooted and grounded. That way your vision doesn't flee from you, okay? Because when we're not grounded, our vision, our dreams, our goals, that's very, you know, if you think about the concept of Piscean energy, it's very dreamy, okay? You need to ground the dreams into reality, okay? But yes, embodiment, embodying that which you want, okay? This is that law of assumption energy your higher self is wanting you to do, because I feel like maybe whenever you were younger, you naturally assumed certain things about yourself, okay? And it was something that could have been stripped from you as you got older, as I said before, okay? But Spirit is saying it's time to release the old garments, okay? Let go of the rags. This is rags to riches type of energy, okay? So let's go ahead and get into some tarot cards. So tell me more, Spirit. What does Group 1's higher self want to tell them? What does Group 1's... Oh, hey, hey, hey. Wow, we have the Four of Wands. Okay, this is very celebratory, okay? Celebrating yourself, okay? You see this energy? Look, they're over here and they're having fun. I'm hearing girls just want to have fun. That's what I just heard. So your higher self wants you to have more fun, okay? I'm hearing liberated. Liberate yourself. Liberate yourself from, I heard toxicity, but I'm also hearing some of you, I feel like sometimes you view your goals as something that's so big and maybe take it too seriously, is what I'm hearing. Okay, there's an energy of needing to be more lighthearted on your dreams, okay? To not have a stranglehold on it where it's like, okay, I want to go towards this goal, whatever it might be, okay? And instead of being so serious, just enjoy the ride is what I'm hearing, because you are at a halfway point. Whether you believe it or not, like your higher self is saying you've come a very, very long way, okay? I feel like the other half of this journey towards whatever vision that you have for yourself, it's going to be about incorporating more lightheartedness, more joy, okay? You need more joy in your life, okay? Releasing the heavy burden. Okay. We have strength in the reversal. I just heard, I feel like I don't have what it takes, okay? Imposter syndrome. You guys might be suffering from imposter syndrome. Your higher self wants you to know that you're stronger than you believe. And I'm also hearing that your strength will come through silence. Okay, so if you have a vision for yourself, I'm hearing to be silent, okay? To not tell people your business. Don't tell people your dreams and your goals, because whenever you do that, okay, you're giving your power away to that person. If they sit there, let's say you tell them your goals or your dreams, something you want to do, right? Maybe they will say something like, "Oh, that's nice," but like you don't know how they're feeling. It's like on the inside about what you're going towards. They might think to themselves, "Yeah, that's nice, but that's not very realistic." Okay, that's that kind of energy. So whenever that happens, that's an evil eye, boo boo. Okay, so your higher self is saying to protect your vision. Okay, to not tell people your business. That's what I'm hearing. This is working in silence. Yeah. Don't be telling people your vision. Just do it. It's time to walk the walk. Don't be talking. That's what I'm hearing. We have the Knight of Swords, okay? Look, he's not looking to anybody. He's just going forward, okay? He knows what he knows. He knows the vision that was downloaded to him, trusting the vision and going forth. And we have the Queen of Swords, okay? You see how she has this little cage down here, okay? The thing I love about this deck is the imagery, but there's this little cage, and she has, it's her heart. Her heart's protected. She has it closed off in the sense of protecting it. Now they do say, keep your heart open and stuff, but have discernment of who you can share your heart to, okay? This is strong discernment energy, okay? Like I said, walk the walk, okay? Less talk, okay? Protect your energy. Be discerning of who you can share your vision with. That's a big message coming through for you guys, okay? Messages from group one's higher self. You're stronger than you realize. Yeah, it's time to go do it, okay? Whatever it is that you've been wanting to go towards, okay? This is the time. This isn't the time to sit there and be passive, okay? I feel like you have the ideas. Excuse me. Okay, you have the ideas. It's time to bring them forward, okay, to do something about it. I want to get one more card just to see some more. Wow, that's beautiful. So whatever your vision is, it's going to lead to abundance is what I'm seeing, okay? It's going to lead to your confidence going up. Another thing I'm seeing is that the more that you work in silence and you don't tell people your goals and what you're doing, okay, this is actually going to boost your confidence and you're going to feel more excited, because the moment that you open up and share your ideas with other people, it's gonna suck the fun out of it. It's gonna suck the magic out of it. So to keep it magical, to keep the vision magical, don't tell people, okay? And it's gonna lead to success and abundance, okay? Higher self-esteem. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords, okay? So the Three of Swords does talk about heartbreak. I was just talking about protecting your heart, okay? Let's split, yeah. We have the Three of Swords, we have the Fool. This is a new journey for you, okay? Your higher self wants you to take a leap of faith and to trust. If you've been burned, another message I'm hearing with that Three of Swords, if you've been burned, your higher self wants you to go ahead, and I feel like this is like it's that back to that self-sabotage energy, okay? It's like breaking your own heart. Whenever you don't go towards what it is your heart desires, you're breaking your own heart. Okay, that's what your higher self wants you to know. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get you guys some advice. The Spirit, what advice do you have for group one? What advice do you have for group one? I'm hearing that song Give Your Heart a Break by Demi Lovato. Give your heart a break, your heart a break, gotta give your heart a break. What advice do you have for group one, Spirit? Spirit said, I ain't got no advice for this. Just thinking. The advice you have for group one, Spirit? Okay. We have full moon in Capricorn. Take a reality check. Okay. I'm hearing take inventory, okay? Capricorn is very stern and serious. I feel like you guys, yeah, I'm hearing take your vision seriously. Take yourself seriously in the sense of taking the action, okay? Let's get two more. Okay, we have new moon in Virgo. Trust all will be well. Virgo is that suction cupped, detail-oriented energy I was just talking about. You guys, perfectionistic paralysis, okay? That's what it is. Okay, so yeah, trust that all will be well. That's what Spirit wants you to know, okay? One more card. It's going to turn out for your highest good. I'm hearing, play with your inner child. Do what makes you happy, okay? Focus on joy, okay? One more card. Okay, I'm taking this one. New moon in Taurus. Know your worth. Know your worth, okay? Your worth doesn't come from people's perceptions or perspectives or, it's like, don't put your faith in people who have not, like, whenever you're looking for advice on what to do, where to go, and it's like getting advice from somebody who's never been there or has never done that. Spirit is saying, don't do that. Know your own worth, okay? We do have three earth energies. We have Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. So this is very much grounding energy. Spirit's calling you to ground your energy, okay? To let go, to release, okay? Because there's a lot of releasing that needs to happen. And yeah, your higher self is saying through the release, it's like closing out the old chapter, is what I'm hearing. Okay, where you self-sabotage and go towards what you want, boo-boo, period. Okay? Because you got this. All right? Well, this is a message I have for you, beautiful people, in regards to your higher self, what they want to tell you. If this resonates, feel free to like and subscribe. And I am taking personal readings, and that information is down below. And I send you all of my love. You have a blessed and wonderful day. Ta-ta. Alrighty, if you chose group 2 with this raw rose quartz, it's going to be your reading, okay? So real quick, go ahead and close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Okay, and release. Alright, go ahead and get this energy grounded. We set the intention. This is a message from your higher self. If you came to this video, this is not by accident. Your higher self has something to tell you, boo-boo, okay? So let's go ahead and get it popping. So first card we have is the Sacred Fool. Interesting. So the Sacred Fool sees the sacred in the foolish, okay? This is about, I'm seeing, smelling the roses, okay? And not letting your fears control you. That's what your higher self is. So you see there's this fool, there's a puppet, okay? I'm seeing like, what is controlling you right now, okay? What has your attention? I'm seeing a message come through of, it's almost like somebody who has their head crouched, okay? They're crouching and there's like a lot of chaos, okay? A lot like a storm, okay, coming around. And your higher self wants you to know that that chaos is actually an illusion, okay? So, this is talking about seeing past the illusion, and it's almost like laughing at the devil. That's what I'm hearing. It's like laughing at the devil, okay? I'm hearing those old tactics won't work. Okay, we have no place like home. Another message I'm hearing is some of you guys could be dealing with healing family traumas, family issues is what I was hearing as well while shuffling the cards. But no place like home. This is like coming home to yourself, okay? I feel like your natural true nature is this joyful, like happy energy, and something has made you like sit there and like act out a character, like going from happy to the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Let's see some more. Yeah, we have why. Okay. A lot of you guys, your higher self is showing me here that some of you guys could have been like dissecting, like, why did this happen to me? It could be up from your upbringing. Okay. Another message I'm hearing as well is like, uh, I am hearing something about victim mentality for some of you guys. Okay. As in, like, why did I have to go through this? Or, um, why am I a black sheep? Why am I peculiar? Why am I different? Okay. So, I'm hearing that what makes you different is actually your strength. That's what your higher self is saying. What makes you different and unique is actually your strength. And it's almost like there's a reason why you don't fit. It's because you're meant to create something new, okay? We have the lamp remembrance, remembering who you are, okay? That's a message coming through. Okay, I feel like this world has like maybe you have a harder exterior now, but your natural state of being is being a sweetheart, is what I'm hearing, is being happy-go-lucky. Like you're probably the one who brings a lot of laughter to people, okay? Like the life of the party. And maybe it's almost like I'm getting this energy of like the sad clown, where it's like I make everybody else happy around me, but I'm not happy. That's the message that's coming through, okay? So your higher self wants you to start bringing that joy to yourself. You give so much to other people. Your higher self is saying it's time to do what makes you happy, okay? This sacred fool energy, okay? Stop letting other it's like stop letting the the illusion take control, okay? That you're not enough because you're more than enough. Because if you weren't enough, then how do you have that power to sit there and make somebody else feel good, okay? So that's a superpower that you give to others, and it's time to start bringing that to yourself, is what your higher self is saying. Remember who you are, okay? I'm also saying that you guys are light workers, you're intuitives, okay? Because we do have this, if you look at this no place like home card, there's a light, okay? There's a light in the house, okay? And then I'm being drawn back over here to the lamp remembrance. Okay, we have a window with the light with the lantern. Okay. Okay, so this is showing me that you're a beacon of light, okay, for other people, most definitely. But maybe some of you guys could be asking, well, what's my life purpose? Well, this is part of your life purpose as well, okay, being that beacon of light. Okay, I'm hearing solitude. A lot of you guys might feel like second guessing yourself. Okay, maybe you go into a lot of solitude, okay, and some of you guys have, I'm here, this is not for everyone, but for some of you guys, like y'all been kind of self-isolating, okay? And your higher self wants you to come back to your true nature, okay? Come into acceptance with yourself and start loving yourself deeper, okay? Start learning how to laugh at yourself as well, okay? Because this is a superpower that you actually have, okay? And I'm hearing that the key is within you. Okay, let's get some more. Yeah, Black Cat, fortune meets opportunity. Fortune meets opportunity. So things are not as they appear. Another thing that's coming through, like I was saying before, like you feel like you're different, you feel like you're a little bit peculiar. The Black Cat has gotten a bad rep in modern society. We're actually, in all reality, the Black Cat is not a sign of bad luck. It's a sign of good will and good karma, okay? The pagans believed that whenever you saw a black cat, that meant good luck and good fortune, okay? And another thing that I am seeing as well is that if you've been wondering what your life purpose is, because I'm being drawn to this card right here, the Y book, it has wings with a book. There's a book right there. Book representing knowledge, studies. Okay, the black cat, fortune meets opportunity. There's something about studies coming through. Okay, so to study what you're into is what your higher self is saying. If you, I'm hearing if you do battle with I just heard something about sleep paralysis for somebody, okay? So if that resonates, okay, do research about it is what I just heard. But that's just for somebody. That was weird. Okay. But yeah, Black Cat, fortune meets opportunity. There is something that's outside of your comfort zone, and it's gonna have to come back to remembering who you truly are, okay? Going to the root of the matter. This is like a soul retrieval type of energy coming through, okay? Yeah, healing, soul retrieval, healing. Okay, I'm also hearing this message coming through that uh, it's like not okay. So when things happen outside of ourselves, it does have an effect on us. But when we take the power back and realize what has been controlling my mood or what's been controlling my emotional state. Okay. I'm feeling this energy right here in my heart chakra. Okay, so heart chakra healing is coming through for you guys. Uh, but there is healing happening within the home, as in where you come from. I'm seeing fourth house. Fourth house represents the home and your roots and where you come from. Okay, so I am hearing that it's almost like there was this resentment and like I made everyone else happy. I did so much for everyone else, and um, now it's time for you to bring that energy to yourself, forgive those, who did not reciprocate back to you, and start to reciprocate back to yourself that joy, okay, that peace, and help yourself, boo boo. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Remember who you are. Don't let this world tell you who you are, okay? Just because other people did not validate you, okay? And so it's coming through. Your higher self wants you to start validating yourself. And we have the return. Wow. A new story. You decide. Alignment is coming together. Yeah, you are not your past, okay? We are who we were when we were born and we were younger, okay? I did mention a little bit about this in group one, okay? This is coming back to yourself. I'm hearing the return to innocence, okay? So you are this beacon of light, okay? Maybe you were the one in the family growing up. If there was a bunch of chaos going on, maybe you were the one who tried to be accommodating. You're very empathic, is what I'm saying, okay? And there's this underlining of resentment because like you gave so much of yourself is what your higher self is showing me, okay? Um, and it was a form of survival is also what I'm hearing. But that experience that happened in between your childhood, the experience of where you are today, okay, that in between those experiences, it was not meant to suppress your joy, your happiness, your laughter, okay? Um, this very lighthearted energy because I'm seeing this image of a child or like a very light light, okay, and then there's this like kind of heavy energy that's on top of it. It's like you are not that heavy energy. You are that spark of light that's below it, okay? And it's time for your return. It's time for you to come back to the light. It's time for you to realize that you are not the darkness, that you are in fact that light. Okay? Despite whatever happened to you in your childhood. And I'm not minimizing anything that anyone's ever been through. I understand. I've been through shit too. I feel you, boo boo, okay? But this is realizing like I am not those people. I am not my experiences. I am love is what I'm hearing, okay? So this is a return to you, okay? So let's go ahead and get some tarot, see some more energy. So group two's higher self, what do you want to tell them? What do you need them to know? The Three of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, hey, we had another card fall. Oh, the Magician of the Reversal. Yeah, there's some sort of form of manipulation or control going on. It could be okay, I see. Some of you guys could currently be in a situation, it could be at your job or in your household, where it's almost like walking on eggshells kind of energy is what I'm hearing, okay? And I'm hearing there's a need to do this alone or to speak your truth. Don't be afraid to speak up for yourself or stand up for yourself because we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so that's working with other people, but then we have the Magician popping out in the reversal. Okay, that's about manipulation. Okay, and coming back to that Sacred Fool card. Um, some of you guys might try to keep the peace in your relationships by being lighthearted and happy-go-lucky, but your higher self wants you to know that, like, in doing that, that in itself is a form of manipulation, okay? If that makes sense. So if there are some hard conversations that you need to have, okay, because you don't need to lose yourself in any type of relationship, first off, okay? And I feel like sometimes you can be overly accommodating. It comes back to childhood, is what it is. Okay, so don't be overly accommodating to somebody to the point of where you're kind of walking on eggshells, trying to put on this act, right? Is what I'm hearing to make other people feel comfortable. Okay, if somebody else is not like this is like energy of picking up the slack for somebody else kind of thing. Okay, whenever you're trying to pick up the slack for somebody else, okay, you're taking away from their own karma. Their karma is they need to be responsible for their own life, right? And whenever you are over accommodating like that, your higher self is saying that you're actually causing karma onto yourself where you feel that resentment, right? And I'm also hearing that you don't have to sell yourself out to get fortune or to reach an opportunity. Okay. This is almost like, trying to be cool with somebody in the workplace, let's say. This is just an example. And you're only being nice to them because it's like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. If I'm going to reach the top of the ladder, I need to be accommodating. I need to do this, that, and the other. It's like, no, you need to live in integrity, is what I'm hearing. Live in integrity. Okay. If something's making you break out of your integrity, it's time to sit there and question, okay, is this really in the highest alignment for me, is what I'm hearing, okay? Yeah, the hermit. Yeah, going in alone, doing your own thing, okay? Asking yourself those deeper questions. This is your higher self coming in, okay? A lot of healing work is taking place, and a lot of it's rooted from the childhood. Yeah, most definitely. Okay. It's like different people, same situations kind of thing. What does group choose higher self want to tell them? Yeah. Yeah, we have the hermit, we have the four of swords. This is healing the heart, okay? Taking time for yourself. If you feel like you've been overly like exerting your energy, whether it's at work or with family or whatever it might be, your higher self wants you to take a moment for yourself to relax and to ground yourself and to listen to what it is that you actually want for yourself, especially back to the lamp remembrance card, okay, and the return. Okay, I'm also hearing that your opportunities won't slip from you if you take a moment for yourself, okay? It's time for you to really, it's almost like writing down your value list, like your values and what it is that you truly value, right? That way, once you know your values, you know what you stand for, and you know what opportunities you actually want for yourself and what's actually going to be in the highest alignment for you. Because otherwise, whenever you're acting out of integrity, trying to be overly accommodating, okay, it's almost like on some level, this is partially like kind of like selling your soul in a sense. You know what I'm saying? When you deny yourself, okay, when you say yes, when you truly feel in your heart you need to say no, okay, that's what I'm hearing. But I know that there's almost this fear that if you say no, that your opportunities will slip from you. But spirit and your higher self, they're showing me that actually the opposite will happen. You'll start to enter into opportunities that are your highest alignment and breakthroughs. Okay, yeah, highest alignment. Look, the Fool. You're safe to start over. You're safe to let that shit go, okay? You're safe to say no to things that don't line up with who you are, okay? Because you are this beacon of light for others, yes, but you need to be a beacon of light for yourself, is what your higher self is saying, okay? That's what I'm hearing. There are brand new, beautiful opportunities on the horizon for you, okay? You're safe to take a moment for yourself to say no and reevaluate. Okay, is this really what I want for myself? You know what I'm saying? Let's get one more card for the tarot. Yeah, the Fool with the Wheel of Fortune. The moment that you let go of that old identity, that old, saying yes all the time, people pleasing kind of energy, the moment we let go of that people pleasing and start pleasing ourselves, the Wheel of Fortune. Fortune favors the bold, okay? I know it'll take a lot of courage because as an empath myself, I understand. And I'm a life path 6, but I feel you. You want to go save everybody. You want to go help everyone. You want to over accommodate. I feel it, okay? But you got to save yourself first, okay? When you save yourself first, the rest will follow and you'll have that discernment, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. Like I said, it's all based from childhood, okay? Seeing how far you've come because you're not that little kid anymore. You don't have to be on that survival instinct anymore, is what your higher self is saying. You try to be over accommodating for other people because you have a big heart. Maybe you were born into a family of crazy things going on, right? So you're overly sweet, overly helpful, and it's like you're not there anymore. You're your own person. You don't have to keep saying yes to things that your heart says no to, okay? So let's go ahead and get you guys some advice. So Spirit, what advice do you have? We have New Moon in Aquarius, open up to change. Okay, so Aquarius energy is very radical in its essence. Okay, opening up to change, new ways of being. Okay, see, look at this card. There's these flowers. Something's blossoming within you. Okay, embrace the change. Embrace the change. And I feel like the change is the return to who you truly are. Okay, messages for group 2. Okay, we have last quarter moon in Pisces, talk less, feel more. A lot of this retraction energy, especially with that Hermit and the Four of Swords, okay? Talk less, feel more. Feel your way into this new chapter. You don't have to explain anything to anybody else. Although, yes, it is wise to, I am hearing that maybe, not wanting to be misunderstood or something like that. But what I'm hearing is like, don't care what other people think. Okay. I'm shuffling these backwards. Hold up. Okay. But to listen to your intuition, open up to change and to feel into this new chapter. Okay. Okay. What we got? All right. We have breathe through the tension. Breathe through the tension. And it's full moon in Scorpio. Okay. So Scorpio energy is Pluto and it's Mars is very intense, raw emotions, okay? Sometimes it might feel like a gaping wound, like there's this energy of vulnerability in saying no to certain things and saying yes to yourself. You might feel a little like you're selfish, right? That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so Spirit is saying, no, you're not selfish in choosing yourself, okay? Take a moment to breathe, okay, boo boo? Breathe, ground your energy. Okay, let's rank this again. Go ahead, take a deep breath. And release. Release that shit. You got this, okay? In the bottom of the deck, we have Luminous Scorpio, go deeper. Yeah, so it's like you're calling to yourself. Your higher self is calling to you to go deeper, to have a deeper relationship with spirit and with the divine. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. And I'm also hearing a message come through that sometimes you might like smile in petty conversation. Maybe there's conversation with people who are not on the same wavelength. Okay, like I said, stop saying yes to things that are depleting your energy because I feel like you have a very deep soul. Okay, you're very deep. You're very intuitive. Okay, so don't do things that make you get out of integrity. Breathe through the tension. Okay, you got this, boo boo. Okay. Well, this is the message from your higher self and what they wanted you to know. If this resonated with you, feel free to like and subscribe. I am taking personal readings, and the information is down below. And I send you all of my love. You have a blessed and wonderful day. Ta ta. Alrighty, boo boo. If you chose group 3 with the Amazonite, this will be your reading. So, real quick, let's go ahead and get in tune, ground our energy, take a deep breath in. And release. Okay, so we set the intention that you are here to see a message from your higher self. If you clicked on this video, it was for a purpose, a reason, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. So let's see, what does your higher self want to say to you today? We have against the grain. Wow, against the grain. Look at this card. She's underwater. Could be a little bit Piscean type of energy, watery energy as well. But she's naked. She's vulnerable. She's unafraid. She's unapologetic. That's what I'm hearing, okay? Against the grain. There's something about you that goes against the grain, okay? You might be a bit of a wild card, okay? Co-create. Okay. So Spirit and your higher self are showing me that you're meant to co-create something different because I'm also being drawn to this card. If you look, we have a cheetah and we have an owl, and they both came together and they created a cheetah egg, okay? Something different, something quirky. Also getting kind of Aquarian type of energy, okay? There's something about you. Your higher self is saying that you are the peculiar. You are different, okay? It's time to embrace that and don't be afraid of trusting spirit and creating whatever it is that you want to create, okay? That because something beautiful, weird, and different is going to be birthed from it. Let's see some more. Ooh, School of Darkness, blind spots. Okay. I am hearing a message come through that you are very peculiar. I'm also feeling kind of this um, lucid, dark kind of energy, dark feminine energy, kind of Lilith type of energy. Okay. And I'm also hearing a message come through from your higher self saying that you might have some trust issues. That's what I'm hearing. But in having the trust issues, it's become a blind spot. Okay. So spirit is wanting you to trust more. Okay. Trust in the divine more on your path. Okay. And we do have sadness. Okay. I definitely feel this very dark energy coming through. Okay. Sadness. Some of you guys might feel like a black sheep, kind of ostracized. Okay. I'm hearing don't know where I'm going, is what I just heard. Okay. And so this inner sadness of feeling different because your energy does go against the grain, it's very hard for you to fit in with other people, is what I'm hearing. Spirit is saying it's time to really address these emotions, okay? Because it's become a blind spot in your progression, okay? Where you kind of, it's like walking through the desert and like with no direction kind of thing. It's like, what am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? I don't fit in anywhere, okay? It's that kind of energy, right? this is definitely major black sheep, lone wolf energy coming through, okay? But you guys really need to address these emotions and don't deny yourself those emotions. There's nothing wrong with sadness. There's nothing wrong with that anger, okay? It wants to be felt, expressed, and released, is what I'm hearing, okay? And spirit is wanting to co-create with you, okay? It's like partnering with spirit and learning to release that, okay? And healing takes time, okay? Sometimes whenever you're through the healing process, you feel like you're over something, and then something outside of yourself triggers you, right? You're like, I thought I was over this, okay? Spirit is saying that it's a lifelong process and to be patient with yourself as well. Yeah, you guys are dreamers, okay? So your higher self, you're a dreamer, okay? You are the peculiar, you are different, okay? You're a dreamer. Your higher self and spirit are saying, let's co-create, let's bring it into reality, okay? Whatever it is, okay? And this is almost like letting go of, society sits there and tells us to, uh, uh, you know, monopolize on our dreams, which there's nothing wrong with doing that. But it sucks the fun out of it, sucks the passion out of it, is what I'm hearing, okay? So, and I'm also being drawn back. We have a cheetah, we have a tiger. You guys are fierce. You have a very fierce spirit, is what your higher self is showing me, okay? But I'm hearing to let go of the idea of, like, let's say, monopolizing on your dream, for example, okay? And because it's knocking you off course whenever you try to just monopolize. Instead, focus on the why are you doing this? It's because it's what you love to do, okay? So if there's a dream that you've been going towards and you feel like the fire's kind of been dimmed, come back to the reason why you started in the first place, okay? Focus on whether it's in helping people, focus on just simply helping people. If it's in creating something beautiful, focus on the creativity, co-creating with spirit and creating that. But you guys are y'all are dreamers, okay? And you're meant to bring this dream into reality, okay? And we have two cards, okay. So the first one we have is the Great Mother. Surrender to the mystery, fall into her arms. Surrender to the mystery, fall into her arms. You see the darkness? There's this dark energy. It's like the seed that's been planted, right? And it's in the darkness. It doesn't really know what's going on. Okay, but I'm seeing that with co-create and the Great Mother, this is saying that you are supported. If you feel like you've been in a dark place, you are not alone. Your higher self is wanting me to tell you, rest assured that you are protected, you are loved, you are comforted. It's time to take a deep breath in. Go ahead, take a deep breath in real quick, okay? And release. And really press into that reassurance, okay? That's what Spirit wants me to tell you. Press into that reassurance that you are held, okay? And then we have the child within, inner mother, innocence, gentleness, and tenderness. Some of you guys, you could, this is your inner child calling right here, okay? I'm hearing maybe you had to grow up fast or something like that. And there could have been like a resentment in that, right? And your higher self wants me to tell you it's time to start treating yourself as if you were a parent of yourself, like parenting yourself is what's coming through, okay? The child within, inner mother, innocence, gentleness, and tenderness, okay? Being sweet to yourself, being sweet to that inner child, okay? That inner child is a dreamer. The world can sit there and make us turn into cookie cutters where it's like, okay, I got to do what's important. I got to do this, that, and the other, which are, living in society, yes, all very important. But whenever we deny the inner child, the dreamer, okay, I just heard actor for somebody, okay, but against the grain. You guys are creatives. You're meant to create. And, I'm hearing that it's like, I feel like an aspect of yourself was not recognized in childhood, is what I'm hearing. This is that energy of the little kid who drew a pretty picture and goes up to their parents. It's like, hey, look what I did. And their parents are too busy to look. Okay, so your dreams get put on the back burners because, oh, it's not important because it wasn't important to somebody else, right? And I'm hearing it's time to be your own parent, to be your own mother, to be your own father, okay? And to nurture yourself as if you were nurturing a child, okay? That's what I'm hearing, okay? Your inner child is very sensitive. You were probably a really sensitive child when you were growing up, okay? And it's been sad. And your higher self wants you, it's almost like embodying the higher self. The higher self kind of represents that parent, embodying that parental figure, okay, and nurturing your inner child, treating you treating yourself as if you were a baby or a toddler, right? And whenever a child falls down, or if a child's riding a bike and they fall down, we don't scold it and tell it, what the hell is wrong with you, kid? Like, can't you ride a bike? No, we're sweet to the child. Like, oh my God, are you okay? Oh, you did so good. Oh, you got further this time. It's that kind of energy. Start talking to yourself as if you were talking to a child, okay? So let's go ahead and get some tarot for you guys. So group three's higher self, what messages do you have? Wow. Ooh, yeah. We have the Ace of Cups. Okay. The Ace of Cups, this is talking about, look, she's holding her heart space. This is living from the heart, something being reignited, something, it's like your inner child's heart being reignited is what's coming through, okay? And then we have the Four of Pentacles. The world experiences have made you close yourself off from your deepest creative potential is what's coming through. Your higher self is letting you know that it's still there. Okay, you are different, you are special, okay? You go against the grain, and there's nothing wrong with that, okay? And you've been holding yourself back, is what I'm hearing. Messages from Group Three's higher self. Okay. We have the King of Cups. These are emotions that are resurfacing, is what your higher self is saying. Don't be afraid of your self-expression. Don't be afraid of these emotions. I'm also hearing that you can use your emotions to channel. Okay, you guys are channelers. You channel emotion. Okay, and it's not time to numb yourself, is what your higher self is saying. This is not the time to numb yourself or to sweep things under the rug. Feel the emotions, feel the sadness, the hurts, okay, and channel it into whatever craft you are doing, okay? Channel it into exercise, channel it into a painting or a work of art or music, okay? And it's going to be healing, is what your higher self is saying. Three of Cups, you feel like you're different, okay? You feel like you don't fit in or don't belong. On the contrary, your higher self is saying that there are other people out there who are just like you, who are dreamers. Okay, stargazers is what I just heard. Okay, you guys are the peculiar, you're beautiful. And there are other people out there. I'm hearing going online is what your higher self is saying, to connect with other people who are like-minded. I'm hearing TikTok. Okay, I just heard TikTok specifically. You might find your tribe there as well. But yeah, this is not the time to close yourself off. I feel like you guys have been a little bit closed off, and it's time to open up to feel. Okay. I'm hearing for some of you guys, it might be a little bit difficult for you to express how you feel, okay, through words, and you express best through your creative arts, okay? We have Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, okay? There are people out there who are wanting to collaborate with you, or who will be wanting to collaborate with you, but you have to show up as yourself for the world first, for the other people to find you, is what your higher self is saying, okay? It's real easy for us people who are different and peculiar, and our ideologies go against mainstream, and that's what's coming through. And yeah, your higher self is saying there are other people who want to connect and collaborate with you, who will be willing to do that because you're gifted, you're talented, you have something special. Okay, and I know that as you get older, sometimes you feel like, it's not a big deal, it's not that special. There are other people who are better than me, but what I'm hearing is that despite that, there is nobody that's like you, period, okay? Yeah, we have the Two of Wands. Yeah, it's time to make plans to get out of there. Maybe you've been closed off, is what your higher self is showing me. It's time to follow your heart's bliss, okay? Trust yourself, learn how to be your own best friend, and connect with that inner child. And that inner child wants freedom. Okay? It's like your higher self is saying that your inner child wants freedom. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. Hierophant talks about your belief systems, okay? I'm also hearing revamping. Some of you guys could benefit from doing uh, law of assumption, okay? Your self-actualization, tell yourself who you are, okay? But the Hierophant, this is, if you look, he's happy. Following what makes you happy, despite if your belief systems go against the mainstream or go against the grain, doing what makes you happy, okay, boo-boo? So let's go ahead and get you guys some oracle cards for advice. You guys are supported. Don't don't let the illusion of separateness stop you. You know, the way you think is beautiful. Your tribe is out there, okay? I'm also hearing, have you ever really asked for what you want? That's what I just heard. Have you ever really asked for what you want? You know, we can have like what we think about what we want, right? But have you ever really asked? So I'm hearing that message. So what advice, Spirit, do you have? Okay, and one more. Yeah, it's time to let go of the pain. Is what I'm hearing. We have worked through your feelings, and it's last quarter moon in Aries. Okay, so working through your feelings, it could be a lot of intensity. Like I said, you have a lot of the sadness, this hit undercurrent of emotion, right? And it wants to be worked through. Okay, we have full moon in Pisces. Forgive. Okay, I'm hearing to forgive yourself for falling short. Forgive yourself for not living up to your highest expectations, okay? We're only human, okay? But as long as the sun is still shining and we're still breathing, every day is a new day. Every day is a new chance, is what your higher self is saying, okay? Forgive yourself. Work these through these intense emotions. I'm also hearing that some of you guys, you know, you might have like kind of patience issues, right? Like maybe you're impatient with yourself. Learn how to be more patient with yourself, okay? Breathing through the tension and working through those emotions and unleash your kindest self. First quarter moon in Capricorn. Okay. So y'all are very hard on yourself, is what your higher self is coming in to say. And it's time for you to unleash your kindest self. Don't be so hard on yourself because you've made progress regardless. Okay. If you really count and see how far you've come. Okay. I'm hearing that you've put away a lot of old habits and it's time to be kind to yourself. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have New Moon in Libra. Know you are loved. So the separateness of feeling separate or alienated or different or a black sheep, you know, these are all labels. Which yeah, I feel you, boo boo. I identify as a black sheep myself, but when it comes down to it, there are other black sheep out there, right? So in all actuality, are we really that alienated? We're here, boo boo. Okay, you're not alone. You're loved. Start speaking life into yourself. Okay, treat yourself like you would a little baby. Like, hey, little baby. You're so sweet and kind. You know what I'm saying? Alrighty, boo boo. Well, this is the reading from your higher self. Okay, what they wanted to tell you. If this resonated, feel free to like and subscribe. Your girl is taking personal readings, so that information is down below. And I send you all of my love. You have a blessed and wonderful day. Ta ta.